The West is stealing all of Africa's resources. You've heard that slogan 1,000 times. It's probably the most popular explanation for why Africa is poor, and it's also one of the laziest because it allows people to blame everyone except themselves. Let's examine the claim. Take Nigeria. Shell, Chevron, ExxonMobil, Total, and other foreign companies didn't parachute into Nigeria and steal oil at gunpoint. They signed contracts with the Nigerian government, licenses were issued by Nigerian officials, joint ventures were approved by Nigerian officials, revenue sharing agreements were approved by Nigerian officials. If those deals were terrible, who signed them? The CIA, Mossad, or Nigerian politicians? And before someone says the West forced them, Nigeria has had independent governments for decades. At what point do adults become responsible for the agreements they sign? Let's go further. Nigeria has earned hundreds of billions of dollars from oil since independence. Yet millions of citizens still lack reliable electricity. Where did the money go? Did the West steal it? Or did Nigerian elites steal from Nigerians? Let's talk about corruption. The fuel subsidy scandals alone involved billions of dollars disappearing. Government audits repeatedly uncover ghost workers collecting salaries. Public funds disappear into private pockets. Animals swallowing money in the government offices. Infrastructure budgets are announced with fanfare and then mysteriously evaporate. Politicians acquire mansions, luxury vehicles, and foreign properties while roads collapse and power plants fail. Was that done by France or by Africans stealing from fellow Africans? The same story repeats across the continent. The Democratic Republic of the Congo possesses immense mineral wealth, yet decades of corruption, conflict, weak institutions, and poor governance have prevented ordinary citizens from fully benefiting from it. Zimbabwe was once one of Africa's most productive economies. It wasn't sanctions that created every problem. Years of disastrous domestic policies played a major role. South Sudan gained independence with enormous oil wealth. The West didn't force its leaders into political infighting and instability. Now, don't misunderstand me. Foreign countries absolutely pursue their own interests. America does, China does, France does, Russia does, every major power does. Nobody is running a charity. But there is a huge difference between pursuing interests through negotiated agreements and stealing everything. Many of these deals were signed voluntarily by African governments. The uncomfortable truth is that a corrupt minister can do more damage to a country than any foreign corporation. A governor who steals hospital funds hurts his people more directly than a mining company operating under a government-issued license. A president who destroys institutions can set a nation back decades. The easiest thing in the world is blaming outsiders. The hardest thing is admitting that many of Africa's biggest wounds are self-inflicted. Victim mentality doesn't build power plants. It doesn't improve schools. It doesn't reduce corruption. And it doesn't create prosperity. Accountability does. Competence does. Strong institutions do. So the next time someone tells you the West is stealing all of Africa's resources, ask them these 4 questions. If foreigners are responsible for everything that went wrong, are they also responsible for everything that went right? What if the biggest obstacle to Africa's success isn't abroad but staring back at us in the mirror? How many more generations will we spend explaining our problems instead of solving them? If every problem is someone else's fault, what incentive do we have to fix anything? Think sharper.